昨日まで3本の昔の古いフィルムを見てもらいましたけれども、あの3本は国家とか、なんて言うんでしょうか、権力的なものに対して、戦うという意識をはっきり持っている人たちが主人公の映画なんですね。
Okay, the previous three pieces that has been screened so far, the themes were somehow related to fight against authority or nation state.
だけども3人の、国家とか権力に戦うっていう姿勢をはっきり持っている日本人は実はとても少ないんだというふうに思っています。
However, in reality, in Japan, there are not so many people who has this clear stance or attitude against authority or the nation state.
だからこそ私は、その日本人の中で少ない権力と戦うっていう人を主人公にしてきたんですけれど、昭和という時代、数は少なかったけれども映画の主人公にする人がまだいた。だけど平成という時代になるとそういう権力に対して戦うという意識を持った人がいなくなっちゃった。
If you know, in Showa era, in the previous era, although there are few, but there were still people who were showing his or her attitude against the authority. When it became a Heisei era, the current era, it became non-existent almost.
Maybe we should, excuse me, maybe we should explain that the Showa era is during Emperor Hirohito and Heisei is during the actual Akihito Emperor.
それで、次の映画を作ろうとして主人公を探すけどいない。なぜいないのか。探すのに10年いなかった。で、なんでいないのかって考えて10年。で、自分の中で結論が出た。それは、平成という今の日本は権力の抑圧が強くなったと。だからいなくなったんだなっていうふうに思ってるわけです。はい。
Although he wanted to focus on these characters who were fighting, who would fight against the authority, he spent 10 years, first 10 years looking for the new characters, but he couldn't. Next 10 years, he thought why he cannot find these characters or figures anymore. And he came to the conclusion that in Heisei era, the pressure from the authority became much stronger.
私は個人的にはだから国とか、権力に対して日本人はもっと戦わないといけない。なぜ戦わないのか。一時東北震災の時にね、水か食料を配給するのにみんな沈黙してずーっとおとなしく列を、なして待ってた。非常に日本人は忍耐強いと、素晴らしい民族であると海外の人が褒めたというニュースが載りました。私はそのニュースを読んで腹が立った。日本人に対してそういうふうに褒めてもらいたくない。やっぱりそういう時には怒らないといけない。だからこの映画は怒らない日本人についての映画なんだと考えています。
Okay. Although he really wants to focus on these characters who fight against authority, he heard the reaction from the rest of the world regarding Hiroshima. I'm sorry, Fukushima incident. I believe many of you know that people behave very obedient. People queued up for food and supplies in a very polite manner, very, very quietly, obediently. And when he heard this reaction from the rest of the world, somehow he became upset about Japanese people. Why are you so obedient? When you have a problem, you need to fight.
こう激しく怒る人を面白い映画にするということは今まで3本作ってきたから、その面白い映画に、する映画の作り方は自分では分かってるんですが、怒らない人にカメラを向けて本当に面白い映画ができるのかっていうのが不安で仕方がなかったです、今回の映画は。
So in this piece, in this work that you're going to see today, it is about people who don't fight. People who don't fight against authority. But it concerned him very much that what will turn out when he focuses on people who don't fight anymore.
だから今実は日本でこの映画がまだ公開されたばっかりで、日本の国中に映画館でこれからずっと全国回っていくんです、この映画は。はい。
This film will be shown in Japan from now on.
で、見た人はその怒らない日本人が描かれてるのが面白いって言ってくれるんですが、海外の人はその日本の事情っていうのはわからないでしょ。ただ怒らない人が出てくるだけで何これって皆さんは面白くないと思うんじゃなかろうかということが今私はとても不安でなりません。
Those Japanese audience who has seen the film somehow felt comfortable looking at people who don't get angry. And now his concern is how you would feel about Japanese people, very obedient people who don't get angry at the situation, in any situation.
で、日本人は辛抱強いからね、映画これ長いんです、3時間35分。映画が終わるまで皆さんじーっと我慢して映画を見てくれますが、欧米の人は映画がつまらないと途中でどんどん出ていくでしょ。つまり私が今日の心配なのは、映画が終わって皆さんがゼロになるんじゃないかっていう不安を持ってます。
So, speaking of patience, patience of Japanese people, so far in the viewing or screening, Japanese people very quietly, politely sit through the 3 hours of filming, screening. But he's very, very worried. How many people will remain after the showing today? Maybe 0.
Yeah, I also wanted to, it's not only a question, just a second, it's not only a question of patience for the viewers. I'm sure that the film is fascinating and it deserves this length. It's also a question of patience for the producer. And I wanted to ask Sachiko Kobayashi, who is the producer of the film, for her who worked for 8 years with Kazuo Hara, 8 years or 10 on this film, how was this process? Long process.
彼自身がとても怒る人なので、なかなか大変です。
The director Hara is very temperamental himself, which doesn't make it easy.
ただ今回のこの映画はとても本当に優しい人たちなので、いつも彼は仏の腹と何て言うんでしょうか、ものすごく悪魔の腹と2人いるんですけれども、常に仏の腹さんでした。
So the film that you're going to see is very peaceful. It's about very gentle and kind people. And along with the film and filmmaking, the director Hara was almost like a Buddha, very zen and quiet. So he has two sides, very angry Hara director Hara, and very peaceful Buddha-like Zen director Hara.
Thank you. There was a question there.
I don't know how much was lost in translation, but you made the point that Director Hara is somehow upset with the mood of the Japanese people who are polite, stay in line, do not protest. And this is how he understands that things do not move forward because people are too peaceful. But I can give you the example of the Romanians who are on the opposite, who are very noisy and aggressively protesting whatever, but still I can say that I'm upset because we do not move things forward either. So I don't think that being polite and peaceful or being angry and voicing your demands solves issues. To solve issues, I think it takes a different kind of stubborn action that does not have to take into account that you are doing it in a peaceful way or in an angry way. It's about political action, civic action. Yeah.
監督がですね、あまりにも従順な日本人に腹がというふうにおっしゃっていましたけれども、おそらくそれは、あまりにもその従順だとことが変わらない、物事が変わらないからと思われているんじゃないかと思いますけれども、一方でルーマニアはですね、ルーマニア人というのは、ちょっと騒ぎを起こします。ノイズを起こすんですね。だからといって物事がいい方向に変わっていくわけではないんです。どちらのアプローチをとっても結局物事が変わらない。
Maybe if we combine Romanian and Japanese, then we have the perfect individuals.
物事を変えようとしたら、私の方が言うことから、やはりそこにもっと必要な行動ですね、アクションが必要なんじゃないでしょうか。政治的なアクションかもしれません。
ならば。After screening, let's talk about different Romanian and Japanese. Okay, let's talk about.
But you come
after screening.
You come after the screening?
Yes.
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 Woo.
Sure. Okay. ただ映画が終わったら誰もいないって。Nobody.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Most thankful.
Enjoy the view.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Hai noastră că asta face pe computer. Arăt superb. Hai mâna sus. Scot-o sus. Hai cu raza aia.
Nu-i curent aici.
Propunem
原告の前川時よりその80歳だ。